We use ladders for a variety of tasks. Ladders are useful tools, but if you do not follow the proper safety tips, you could hurt yourself. Each year, there are more than 164,000 emergency room treated injuries in the U.S. relating to ladders. The unfortunate truth is that all of these injuries are preventable. By following a few simple guidelines and procedures, you can work safely on ladders and avoid becoming a statistic. Ladder accidents are usually caused by improper selection, care, or use, not by manufacturing defects. Some of the more common hazards involving ladders, such as instability, electrical shock, and falls, can be predicted and prevented. Prevention requires proper planning, correct ladder selection, safe work practices, and adequate ladder maintenance. The first step in prevention is to properly inspect your ladder before use. Check for loose, split, or broken steps or rungs, loose bolts, screws, or other parts. Check the base of the ladder for damaged or worn non-slip bases. The ladder should not be wobbly. Make sure the spreaders are straight, in good condition, and that the stopper is in place. If it's an extension ladder, check for loose, damaged, or missing extension locks. Make sure these locks seat properly when the ladder is extended. Check for deterioration of the rope. If you notice any damage, defects, or other conditions that may compromise your safety or the safety of others, do not use the ladder. Notify your supervisor immediately so it can be replaced or repaired. After you've properly inspected your ladder, it's important to follow a few simple rules for safe use. Check the load rating for the ladder and make sure you do not exceed the limit. Clean off any mud or other liquids that might have accumulated on the ladder. Every ladder should be placed on a firm, level surface. Never place a ladder on ground that is uneven. The same is true for uneven flooring. Stepladders should be securely spread open. Never use a folding stepladder in an unfolded position. Be careful when climbing. Get help if you need it. Be safe. Ask someone to hold the ladder while you climb. Always face the ladder when you are ascending or descending it. You must maintain 3 points of contact at all times. This means 2 feet in one hand or 2 hands and 1 foot. You cannot carry a load up a ladder and maintain 3 points of contact. Carry tools in a tool belt, pouch, or holster, not your hands. Never stand above the top 3 steps of any stepladder. Do not step on the top step, bucket shelf, or attempt to climb or stand on the rear section of a stepladder. Observe the belt buckle rule. This means never lean your body outside the rails of a ladder. If you need to reach something outside the rails, move the ladder. There should never be more than 1 person on the ladder at any given time. Do not place a ladder in front of a door that is not locked, blocked, or guarded. Do not use a ladder for any purpose other than that for which it was intended. Electrical shock can occur with metal or wet wooden ladders. Not only is the shock itself dangerous, but it can cause falls resulting in injury. Metal ladders will conduct electricity. Use a wooden or fiberglass ladder in the vicinity of power lines or electrical equipment. But do not let any ladder made from any material contact live electric wires. Do not use a ladder as a seat between tasks. Never leave a raised ladder unattended. When you're done, put the ladder back. Do not attempt to retrieve oversized boxes or unwieldy heavy items while on a ladder, especially when they require both hands to handle. Always be sure that at least one hand is free to hold on to the ladder. Store ladders securely when not in use to avoid serious injury from falling ladders. The same rules for stepladders apply to straight or extension ladders with a few specific additional procedures. When using an extension ladder, the base must be spaced 1 foot away from the vertical surface for every 4 feet it reaches up. This means for a ladder extended 20 feet above the ground, the base must be 5 feet away from the vertical surface. All metal ladders should have slip-resistant feet. Make sure these feet are properly positioned. The ground under the ladder should be level and firm. Large, flat wooden boards braced under the ladder can level a ladder on uneven ground or soft ground. A good practice is to have a helper hold the bottom of the ladder. Be sure all locks on extension ladders are properly engaged. Both extension locks need to be in place to prevent overloading a rail. Extension ladders must reach at least 3 feet above the landing and be properly secured or tied off. Remember, inspect all ladders before use. Report damaged or unsafe ladders immediately. Get help if you need it. Maintain 3 points of contact while climbing or descending. Never stand above the top 3 steps of any stepladder. Never lean your body outside the rails of a ladder. Metal ladders will conduct electricity. Be sure all locks on extension ladders are properly engaged. Extension ladders must reach at least 3 feet above the landing and be properly secured or tied off. If you follow the procedures outlined in this program, you shouldn't experience an accident or injury. However, if you do fall from a ladder, you should calmly assess the situation and determine if you are hurt. If you're not, get up slowly, rest a while, and regain your composure before climbing again. If you feel that an injury has occurred which prevents standing or walking, don't panic. Call for assistance. If the injury is serious, call 911. Report all accidents or injuries to your supervisor immediately. Working safely with ladders is not complicated, and it shouldn't be. Don't take chances and follow the rules and you'll do just fine. Thanks for watching, and if you have questions, ask your supervisor before an accident occurs.